Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. All right, long potting specialist. You've heard all of the thoughts about him. Never mind long potting, he just wants to get some potting this afternoon because he's been kept off this table by Ronnie O'Sullivan. Back to Terry and John for 4 more frames of this fascinating quarter-final.
Come on, England.
Thank you, Hazel. Someone shouting, come on, England. Neil saw the funny side of that.
Frame-13, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
4 more frames to be played in this session. And at the start of it, I was saying that it's important you felt that Ronnie got a good start. Well, he got that. And now if we're going to see a classic match, Neil Robertson needs to get a little foothold in this because it's slipping away slightly at the moment.
Can we please switch them off now?
Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, how many times have people asked about the mobile phones? Anyway, he's got up, off the shot, prepare again. It's not what he needs. He must feel at the moment that the world's against him. He's made a foul, he's missed a couple of easy balls, he's not got a frame on the board. It's hard work for him out there at the moment.
He hasn't reached his B game yet, John, and on his A game, and he may get away with that a little bit against some other players, but not against O'Sullivan on form. He'd be fully aware of what he's got to do now, and he'll be putting some effort in, but what he's got to be careful of is once you start to try too hard, it all goes away from you. You've just got to let it happen.
A little bit thick. And once again, not really putting any pressure on Ronnie's safety here. You leave Ronnie with his hand on the table, you expect a better quality safety than that. Well, we didn't get one. That's careless to hit a bought colour. Straight red on, but I don't think anything's looking too easy for Neil at the moment. He's looking for an easy starter.
It's a poor shot from Ronnie. He's left the red on in the centre now. There's no pressure really on that safety shot. Just got to touch too much side on the ball and caught the blue on the way back. Neil must be thinking, when am I going to get a very easy leave on after he makes a mistake, because it does seem he's had a few awkward ones. Played that okay though. We often say in commentary that if a player gets like 2-all from this situation, ends up 9-7 down, it's not the end of the world, but when you're playing out there you don't really think about those things. You play it frame by frame, shot by shot. And we've seen a match here when, well, 2 Welshmen were playing, Matthew Stevens and Ryan Day, and Matthew Stevens won 11 frames on the spin. Incredible. Anything can happen out there.
Four.
Just a fraction under it for the I think the intended red was the one near the left-hand side cushion, but not really got the perfect potting angle to drop on the black, which is what he was hoping for. I think if he plays the red to the left corner, he's going to be hoping that he gets a cannon on the black, but to be honest with you, I can't really see he can guarantee that. Well, he's trying to hold for the black, and he's made a good job of it. That was a delicate shot. He played it nicely. Took a lot of nerve, that, playing at that pace. I'm going to look to see if the black will go on its own spot after he's potted it. He'd prefer it not to. The blue spot's available. He wouldn't mind it up there, because if it goes on its own spot, it looks certain to be tied up.
He'd be absolutely devastated. And worse is to follow. Perhaps Ronnie can get this red away from the black spot if he wants. Potted and perhaps dislodge the second one. Has to be careful, of course. He doesn't want to snooker himself on the black. And didn't quite get rid of one of the reds. Black will spot, of course.
I'm assuming playing that shot that the black will go into the right corner. Just coming round, have a look. It'll probably be tight, but looks as though it goes.
Nine.
Well, I think he may just be on the pink. He doesn't want to be playing the black. It's a lot thinner than he would have liked. But I think the pink's just about available. He seems to think so. It's tight. Just about got on it. But he's not perfect on this red now. Feels certain in playing this red he's going to run into the black.
15.
So it'd be a risky proposition to try and pot this red and play for the black here. Probably use the cannon off the black to go up for pink. Well, I'm surprised he played that way, but I'm also very surprised he missed the pot on the red.
There's no doubt if there wasn't a cannon involved and kissing that black in towards the pocket, he would have made that red. So Neil, after missing that black along this cushion, he's playing this red. He's looking a lot quicker than he thought he'd be.
Looking to see there's a plant in the left corner, and he obviously thinks it is because he's played for it. Pink going on the high spot available, which on this occasion is the black spot. Must be dead set, this, and it is.
8.
But not got the right position on the blue. Once again, I'll refer back to the fact that if you're not getting a lot of table time, it's hard just to get the pace of the table correctly. And Run of Force are running out of balk and ran straight into the yellow. And I say that's
13.
Pretty poor. Should have been able to avoid the yellow, you would have thought. Hit it full in the face.